Be presenting a talk under the title Festival Branding: A Million Possibilities. To just tell you briefly about the talk, they will demonstrate, Noor and Abir will demonstrate the many different ways and approaches to branding the same festival every year. And I guess you can, if you need anything, if you have anything to add, you can add.
Thank you. احنا آبنو Designs.
أنا عبير.
وأنا نور. Our studio is in Wave Day. We're based in Amman, but our clients can be from all over.
The studio is best known for branding, art direction, festival design, and online communication. ممتوزة على الآخر.
Okay. We specialize in strategy, design, and execution across all mediums. Basically, we're here because we're here to talk about the different possibilities of branding a music festival. عشان the theme is possibilities لا design week هاي السنة. So we took this opportunity to showcase all the different possibilities عملناهم throughout the 7 years we branded the same music festival. فعملنا every year عملنا 4 options of the same brand concept and design, but different looks for each one.
In 2012, we were hired by Nacelle, an events company in Cairo, to brand a festival by the beach. وقتها احنا all we knew is that it's a festival on the beach and music festival. The name wasn't still out. وبعدين اكتشفنا إنه الاسم Sandbox. Sandbox is now the biggest music festival in the Middle East and is witnessing 5,000 people. وإحنا هون نورجيكم the journey till now. يعني it started 2012 وظلت تكبر لصارت 5,000 attendees.
It's usually in the summer in Guna, every summer, either May or June. It started in 2012 until today, and until 2019. In 2012, عملنا 3 options. We were introducing the name. All we cared about was the name and how to demonstrate the name to keep it in people's minds. يعني. As it was the first year of the okay شايفيتها عبير تقدري تحكيها.
Like just as a name, because Sandbox was new to everyone, so we wanted to explore the idea of showing the name Sandbox in different visuals. يعني it wasn't about what the festival is, it was about the name عشان تصيروا الناس يعرفوا Sandbox festival on the beach. So these were the first 3 options that we started with in 2012.
فهاي option 1 عندها different variations, 2 عندها another variations, the third one that was picked عندها كمان variations حتى نورجي كيف it can move forward. The last one was picked. The third option was picked وطبقنا كل الitems للفestival عليها. we're concentrating on the sandbox. The box أعطيناها اللون تبع الساند وطلعنا cubes منها just to show that it's a sandbox playful. وعملنا different flyers signage اللي على on location on the festival grounds. كل شيء طبق بهذا look. We wanted it to be playful و colorful وهيك. بس إيش صار معنا إنه ما كنا عارفين إيش الفestival is really 100% was about. إنه it was electronic music أو live concerts. كان لسه مش كتير محدد بس عارفين إنه the name is Sandbox and that's what we wanted to show. حتى الكلاينت تبعنا ما كان عارف أي direction بده يروح بس قلنا خلص إنه the Sandbox that and the client picked this خلينا to go all out with it. فعملنا different items للفestival.
هلا مع إنه كان the chosen option was a lot of items, but that helped us in illustrating different signages different مثلا كل المربعات صرنا نستعملهم to portray each message. هاي السنة كان فيها 400 واحد and it was more إنه إحنا رحنا علقنا signs وهيك it was smaller, it was very experimental.
Very intimate, and we witnessed it growing throughout the years. But this branding was like a small live concert على البحر, basically. In 2014,
صارت about the vibe. خلاص Sandbox was known as a name a bit إنه في إشي اسمه Sandbox, and now we needed to show what the vibe is in Sandbox.
فهون we were portraying the vibe through messages. عملنا 3 different options. The first one was continuing the image of the first year. The second one كنا بدنا to move more into electronic music next to the beach, يعني on the beach next to the sea. وثالث وحدة كانت introducing playful items instead of the boxes اللي ممكن نتخيلها while in the festival. فإن 2014 طلع الساندبوكس لوجو وضلوا معنا until 2019. For the second year we solidified the logo we stuck with it. كان bold and easy to use and build and create things from it. وهاي السنة الفestival جاب sponsors اللي هن هاينكن وكان لازم to adapt the Heineken branding into our designs.
فبعد ما anyway الكلاينت تحكي اوكي بدنا هذا الاوبشن we go through many different presentations again till the final product قبل ما نعمل execution على كل الايتمز.
فهاي كانت different items ل option 1 بس عشان نورجي كيف it can move forward. هدول كانوا signages, هدول كانوا cards, items to wear and the main flyer. هاي كانت ل option number 2. بس نورجي كيف نقدر to introduce the artists that are going to be playing in the festival, items again, signages in the festival when drinks or food, flyers كيف بيكون شكلهم.
we were trying to explore إنه إذا نعمله أكتر techy إنه let's enter that dark vibe وهيك بس after we did this exercise لاحظنا إنه لا Sandbox is more about the message and this was the option that was chosen. زي ما قلنا إنه it was about portraying the vibe. فهون بيورجي إنه the vibe of Sandbox is no formalities, no heels, هيك it's like carefree and chill.
كان بدنا نورجيهم what's it all about. through teasers and revealers عملنا طلعنا الفايب of Sandbox عشان من first experience تعلمنا شوي إنه إيش بده ل next year حتى نجيب more people. فعملنا زي messages بالأول إنه what you won't find at the Sandbox. يعني there is a place and a space for everything بس إنه heels you won't find it in Sandbox. شفتها
بس هو by the way الديزاين شوي ممتوز. فهون كان قبل كانوا تيزرز بعدين طلع هاي it was more basic عشان كان بده الكلاينت الناس يفهموا انه المسج وين تروحي يعني تطبيق هاي with the signages were very basic انه leave your bags here, first aid here. عشان بدا يكبر الفستيفال فصاروا بدهم يتحكموا بالناس فصار لازم the signage to be super clear where everything is.
استعملنا this font حسيناه بيلبق مع الايتمز that we picked. ركزنا كيف عبير عم تقول عن المسجز كل الوقت عشان بس نعمل direction ونعطي a vibe. that was highly Heineken كان part of the decisions تبعونا throughout.
2015 هون we moved more towards it was all playful بس هون التركيز كان about being playful and light عشان صار في this vibe إنه Sandbox might be too dark. this was the year where the client wanted to يعني the client with us we wanted to show إنه Sandbox is for everyone. It's not just for hardcore festival goers يعني it's open for the public.
مع إنه it's an electronic music festival جربنا نعمله light playful but still showing that it is an electronic festival. فعملنا هون another 3 options. فكيف ما كنا عم نقول كل سنة عم ضلنا نعطي 3 options of the same festival ضلينا نجرب to like stretch our imagination to create different options. أول وحدة كانت أكتر like الساند بوكس تبعون
the
kids.
actual sandbox.
It's like come and play إنه بدنا نعمل إنه for big kids. فعملنا like a sandbox وحطينا الايتمز تبعون السنة اللي قبل بس لوناهم وطورناهم عشان كل سنة بدنا إنه to step a bit further but still keeping the feel of the one before عشان ما نبعد to alienate people all of a sudden. كان بدنا شوي نمشي towards the change that we want. فخلينا الايتمز اللي كانوا بالأول كانوا all white on sand بس هون صرنا to introduce color to them, make them more playful. تاني وحدة in boxes using only 3 colors. ثالث وحدة it's a box إنه عم
confetti
تفقع زي أكنها it's a confetti وفيها كل الايتمز اللي ممكن شو تحسوها في الفestival. اللي
again أول option هدول إحنا بنورجي الكلاينت إنه if you choose this option this is how you can move forward. بس طبعاً when an option is chosen we go deeper into each. بس هاد كان the look of the first option very light. كان في أفكار of stickers and هيك very playful يعني all around all the items. ثاني واحدة زي ما نور قالت introducing colors to the white and beige option from last year.
هاي كانت option 2. Option 3 was this وهي اللي it was picked but we had to إنه alter with it a bit. إنه البوكسة بس كان بدنا نعمل لها like different design shapes مش بس إنه فاقعة you know. وجربناها in 2 different colors بس اللي جد تنقت كانت هاي. كمان still sticking to the font that we picked the year before but changing the colors making them brighter. الitems لسه كمان موجودين بس إنه we played with the design of the generic flyer. بعد ما تنقت كان الكلاينتس دائما مرات بيحبوا يشوفوا color variation فبنضل يعني نعمل more research into
Hi, this is a slide just
colors.
as an example to show you what we actually do throughout the process. بس زي هاي لو بتفتحوا الكمبيوتر تاعنا بيكون في a million files of a million designs and a million layouts
for each option. بس حطينا that as a sample بس لسه رجعنا لل first option اللي كانت هاي. Hi, it was the invite إنه get ready for ما بتكون شايف إشي and you open it then it bursts out with all the items و icons وال sandbox logo.
بعدين moving on to 2016 هون sandbox جد صارت تكبر أكتر يعني كل سنة صار يجي أكتر وأكتر ناس. In 2016, the brand as a name was solid enough to create something that will last for years to come. فكان بدنا نخترع a layout or a concept that will stay with us for the coming years.
فأول option we were looking into إنه نعملها شوي darker و bright colors عشان إنه نركز كمان مرة على electronic music. دخلنا like a 3D shape of a cube. الثانية إنه عم نعمل immersing the humans into the sand. عملنا like human profiles وحطينا شعرهم يكون الساند. وثالث وحدة different boxes with different patterns. And patterns can be things that you will find in sandbox.
It resembles different things.
Yeah.
Different kinds of music, different atmospheres. هيك يعني we portrayed the festival through patterns.
إنه it can be a sun و sand و stars وهيك بس إنه لقينا patterns that are related to the festival. واللي كانت اللي هي كانت متنقية ل 2016 بس أول option هدول الايتمز اللي ورجيناها للكلاينت حتى يشوف كيف تقدر تروح forward. هاي for option 2
هاي immersed into the sand.
وهاي option 3 اللي هي طلعت وقتها وكثير زبطت معنا in that year because it was easy to execute on the festival grounds. قدرنا نعمل كيوبز بالفestival مضويين قدرنا نلعب فيها بالستيج ورا الدي جيز.
حتى the sandbox logo was blown up وصار في projections عليها with the different patterns. فهون صار throughout when you see these visuals بعدين بتروح to the grounds بصير زي أكنه the visuals came to life.
فهون the brand solidified وصار solid brand وهلا زي كأنه صار عنده feet to walk عشان الساند بوكس لوجو كان معنا من 2014 صار له كان عايش زي سنتين وهذا اللاي اوت ثبت من 2016 ل 2019 and now from now on you'll see the variation of 2014
يعني احنا نورجيكم possibilities within this possibility.
فعملنا like flyers, lineups, introducing الارتست اللي رح يكونوا عم بيلعبوا بالفستيفال.
هونك صرنا ناخذ كل pattern to blow it up عشان ما يضل كل حدا يشوف pattern يصير الناس to relate to different patterns and how what they show يعني.
حتى عشان each flyer to be unique شوي بس taken from the main flyer.
هون هاد بس example كمان نورجيكم إنه that option was chosen بس throughout we also showed this option to show إنه إذا حبيتوا هداك بيقدر يكون هيك ألوانه بيقدر يكون هيك layout بيقدر يكون هيك the way of messaging. The final one was before that.
The client wanted to see إنه more options just to make sure إنه اللي بدنا إياه هو القبل مش هاد. فكان لازم just to stretch our imagination again نقول إيش بنقدر نحط items inside as patterns إنه كمان يكونوا fresh كيف نقدر نورجي individual flyers مش بس the main one بس لسه راحوا مع that look بس نورجي layout design.
هلا بهاي السنة قبل هاي في like a mini video بس عشان for you to actually see on the ground.
When you go to Europe, you get a really dedicated crowd, but a bit too serious. When you go to
on location,
America, it's really
on
more
the grounds of the
party.
festival.
Here, I had like the feeling that people came for the music, but they also had fun. So that was really cool.
Be that big.
But we're skipping through just to have an idea of the festival. إنه قد إيه صار عم بيجي ناس كيف الفيجوالز عم نستعملهم ورا الدي جيز. ورا الدي جيز في كيوبس كل الباترنز كانوا they're projected on stage.
هاي السنة صار most of the DJs international كان قبل أكثر local. Okay, moving on to 2017, زي ما قلنا, the look was set, the logo was set, so now we needed to come up with options within that option.
To continue the feel. خلص the client settled on that layout بس every year بدنا نخترع new directions, new looks, new feels from using patterns and colors. option number one أكتر سموها the bubble gum effect feel حسوها more bubble gummy ما بعرف. Then the second one قمنا white spacing between the squares وثالث وحدة استعملنا only 3 colors.
هلا each يعني مع إنه they're similar if you look at them like that بس كل وحدة لو استعملناها will feel different when you actually execute it. كمان
the client picked the one in the middle.
بس لسه كملنا يعني you can go on and on and on لنتأكد.
Just to make sure إنه حابين the second one we had to go through more patterns و color studies basically.
بعدين اتنقت هي هاي وكملنا عليها هاي خلص we took it forward. صار بهاي لما طلعت قلنا and we're back again عشان خلص يعرفوا الناس إنه this is who we are the patterns, we are these boxes and we're back.
خلينا a very clear space for the text to sit in و a very good area for the sponsors to be apparent يعني مبينين واضحين وهاي كانت like the generic flyer وتفرع منها أكثر من individual flyers from the actual patterns used.
هدول التطبيق للأوبشن اللي تنقى ويب سايتس اب. هاي السنة صار الناس قبل actually صاروا الناس يجوا من كل حوالي العالم. We wanted to actually attract people from different countries إنه نستعمل نفس الباترنز عم نستعملهم بس نستعمل ألوان الفلاج of the country. The patterns of sandbox with the countries of the flags عشان to attract people from all around the world.
Inviting them to attend the festival و زي كأنه to speak their language. فاستعملنا the flags colors for مثلا Spain, Jordan, UK وصرنا نقول لهم يلا like تعالوا join that festival, it's amazing.
وكل واحدة كان فيها insight إنه Jordan puts your smile on تعالوا إنه هيك there was like little insights for each country.
على انستغرام كان كل اسبوع ننزل a few artists that are going to be playing حتى نشجع الناس اذا حدا بيعرف that DJ يصير بده يجي فكل a few weeks ننزل a few DJs.
The patterns were overlaid to continue the same
look. عملنا كمان التايم تيبل مين رح يلعب اي وقت كمان continuing the style and the look and feel.
Again, moving forward, any message that we needed to put, كنا نستعمل الباترنز، اللاين اب، كل شيء كان مفروض إنه to show online or offline كان using these patterns and this layout, but changing it a bit every time so that it's not monotonous.
It's bold and the text مفروض يكون clear عشان in a festival إنه في كتير أشياء happening at the same time. Music بدك تعرف وين بدك تروح المسجز لازم تكون كتير واضحة. The sandbox, the logo itself needed to be very bold حتى يقدر إنه يوقف ويكون strong. هيك تطبق on the festival grounds. هذا الانترنس دائما بيكون في rules أول ما بدخلوا. signage البيلت هدول الباترنز كلهم الساند بوكس كيف انبنت ولما بتدخل كله like the cubes no they come to life.
هدول examples of actual on the ground menus, الكاردز تاعون الأكل والشرب, the bracelets,
fences. A huge fence was built all around the festival. كل الباترنز كانوا blown up.
وهلا في عملنا فيديو
It's a teaser video قبل الفestival.
إنه example كيف كل شيء we designed came to life. يعني هدول the patterns were moving, any medium we're using we changed the pattern accordingly.
طبعا اشتغلنا with animators and videographers حتى نحرك our graphics. 2018 ضلينا مع ال layout اللي إنه ثبتناها ب 2014 بس لسه again we need to push our يعني our limit نشوف كيف نقدر to take it forward. عملنا another 3 options. أول واحدة بس one pattern يعني نعمل one
كله
pattern.
كانوا 3D because we wanted to add this
depth
to it.
فأول واحدة using one pattern with the white box فيها text. ثاني واحدة introducing ال 3D patterns. كمان عملنا like a boxy overlay over the patterns حتى نحط فيها المسجز. It was just an idea. the third option هي كمان مثل قبل بس introducing the 3D patterns. Using each pattern كانت in a monochrome. فنستعمل the same color بس in its different shades.
فهذا هلا أول option تطبيقه كيف. It's like different colors but all 3D. And then the second option also the messages are popping out. والثird option هو التنقى.
هو اللي اتطبق على the festival grounds. Basically صرنا ناخذ each pattern ونعمله a flyer و each flyer كانت like a monochrome. Using one color but with its different shades. التكست دائما in white in that year كان. اللوجو دائما in black. كمان قلبناه دائما vertical صار.
Again, shout out to different countries, but we're showing you how each year they change slightly, but listen, if you see it without the logo, you would know this is Sandbox.
Using the colors of the flags, inviting people to join زي year before, but in a different style. وكمان عم نعمل teasers إنه مين جاي يلعب فبنحط الارتست a quote حكى. Using our graphics, our patterns on top of the artists.
2019 هون خلص الفestival جد it was معروف إنه Sandbox now is the biggest electronic music festival in the Middle East. And this is the journey to get here. For 2019, it was about the human touch. The music was set, the vibe was set, the name was set, but now it was about the people. It was about who's attending.
We wanted to add a human element to it عشان نعطي something new. فعملنا 3 options. أول واحدة عشان it's the biggest electronic festival in the Middle East. عملنا like the Middle Eastern inspired patterns بس adding to them the unusual colors. الثاني واحدة كانت illustrations of humans بس إنه dance أو DJs عم بيعملوا spinning وhands وهيك. أو to illustrate people who usually يعني inspired من attendees تبعون الفestival.
يعني هدول they're based on people who actually attended the festival throughout the years.
So illustrated them.
هون we pushed ourselves even more to see, okay, shall we move away from that layout and create new things?
You know, something completely new, just to check with our client. إذا جعبالكم نغير completely بنقدر. فعملنا like these 3 completely different options. نشوف إذا ممكن يكون في هذا المجال بس لسه حبينا to stick with the patterns بس adding human element which are the illustrations of humans. جد يعني they were illustrated from photos taken بالفestival.
يعني في ناس صاروا يعرفوا حالهم إنه هاي based على صورتي هذيك السنة.
Using very fresh colors. بعدنا شوي من إنه all squares. عملنا layout فيهم شوية أكتر depth زي إنه you can
But we stuck to the patterns عشان خلص people associate patterns with Sandbox. So we stuck with the patterns but we added the people to it.
صرنا نستعملهم each flyer نطلعها على social media على إنه
online and offline.
online and offline. هدول اللاين ابس هدول اللي هيك بالعرض كانوا for Facebook covers. صار ينطلب منا things for
on
Facebook.
location they were blown up, huge people all around وهيك صاروا إنه الناس يتصوروا معهم. Again the shout out for different countries but this time we used different characters والcharacters لابسين the flag colors of every country مع أهلا فوقهم عشان كان بدنا نحكي للناس إنه Sandbox is Middle Eastern يعني it's not fully westernized وإحنا طالعين from the Middle East but now it's the biggest festival.
فأهلا was put يعني all over بس مثلا تشاو إيطاليا وبعدين أهلا عشان to show that it's like based from the Middle East. عندنا a few photos from this year بعد that we'll show them.
هدول الدي جيز again with the quotes from each DJ. هون صاروا خلص الدي جيز جايين أكثر من مرة وصار في عندهم things to say about the festival and with the
حتى
patterns.
اللاين اب كبر والدي جيز كتروا كتير انه صاروا يجوا from all over. واستعملنا الباترنز عملنا زي كأنهم they're speaking فالباترنز عم بيطلع from their mouth. حطينا الكوتس on top of them. بعدين إذا بنقدر نشوف البيكتشرز تبعون هاي السنة.
هاي الساندبوكس projected هدول the patterns were projected over the logo throughout the festival.
فالباترنز هذا الدي جي بوث والستيج كان دائما في projections of the patterns or the people dancing over the visuals. هذا الانترنس. هدول البوثs انه الكاش بوكس كان لازم نعمل الفود وبفرج وين انه where to go to get what. كل هدول الساندويتشز طبعا كلهم عملناهم. It witnessed 5,000 attendees this year. It was the biggest one until date. عملنا items بالgift shop زي merchandise, hats, wraps, flip-flops, and like all the things branded from Sandbox that people can buy and, you know, gift their friends. هدول التيشيرتس.
And that's
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Abir and Noor, unfortunately we don't have time for a Q&A session, but Abir and Noor will be around, so if you have any questions, please feel free to approach them and ask.